So now let's see how we can do a liquid simulation and add in collision objects in between so that the liquid collides with it. So to do that, I'm going to bring in an emitter object first. So I'm going to press Shift A on my keyboard, and let's go out and bring in a mesh like a cube right here. So this is what I have. Let me just drag this up right here, just like this. And then what I'm going to do is maybe I want to resize this out over here as well. So let's go around, resize this, click and drag this out. From the other side, let me just resize this, and there you go. So now in order to turn this into liquid simulation, I'm going to go around into edit, and I'm going to go around over here onto menu search, and then I'm going to type in liquid just like this. So once I do that, I'm going to go around over here onto quick liquid, and there you go. You can see that there's the liquid right here, and there's the bounding box. So let me just go around and increase the size of the bounding box right here just like this, and I'm going to select out everything right here. And let's just drag this down over here as well. So this is what I have, as you can see. So let me just keep it right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in an object. So I'm going to go around and bring in, let's say, a sphere. So I'm going to press Shift A, and I'm going to go around and bring in a UV sphere right here, just like this. And this is in bottom of the emitter right here, so that's fine. So now I need to work around with some settings. So I need to select out this bounding box right here, and then I'm going to go around and then work around with some settings. So I'm just going to go down right here. So I need to change this out into modular right here, is resumable, and I need to turn this into unicast. So I have some other option right here on the top. So on the top, you can see that there's big data and other option. But before that, I want this to be a continuous flow of liquid. So I'm going to go around, and instead of flow behavior in geometry, I'm going to say inflow right here. So there's a continuous flow. And for this object right here, this object, I need to convert this into a collision object right here. So I'm going to select fluid right here because I want it to be a fluid object. And this is going to be an effector because this is a collision effector right here. So the liquid will now interact with this object right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around right here. So all the data has been set. So I can simply go around right here and then big the data right here. So it'll analyze out the data which is to be generated right here in each of the frame, and then it'll big the data right here. So let's see how this actually works out. All the frames are being loaded out right here. So if I were to press play, you can see that now the water actually, that is the water or liquid actually interacts with the sphere right here, as you can see right here. It just flows through the sphere right there. So now I'm ready to bake the mesh. So I'm just going to go around, select this. So as the data is baked, I'm going to go down and then over here on to, let's say, for example, on the mesh, I'm going to enable the mesh. And then over here, I'm going to go down. I'm going to bake out the mesh. So it turns into a mesh that we can apply materials to and everything else in. So everything is being rendered out, as you can see right here. So the mesh is being generated for each of the frame, and as each of the mesh is generated, if you were to play it, now you can see that the mesh is there. So just like this, now it starts to look like a liquid. So you can go around over here. This is the liquid, as you can see. So this is the mesh. So if I were to press the play button right here, you can see that it actually looks like there's the liquid interacting with that particular sphere right here. You can go around over here, and this actually looks like water, as you can see right here. So I can go around into the beginning, press the play button, and you can see that it actually goes around, interacts with that particular object, as you can see right here. You can go around over here onto rendered view as well, and so forth, to see how this looks. So you can see that this looks like liquid right there. It is interacting out with the sphere. So that is how it is working out right here. And slowly it fills up the area where it gets affected right there. And that is how you can work around with the liquid simulation and with the collision object for the liquid inside of Blender. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.